guys, welcome back to The Debater. So today I'm going to be talking about the new Disney live action film, The Little Mermaid. So I was pretty excited about this, even from the first teaser trailer, and because it looks so great. And the actress Halle Bailey, who played Ariel, she looked really good in that. So I was really kind of hyped for it. I mean, I did try to not be that excited since a couple of live action films weren't that good, but this one was actually pretty good. So I just recently watched it, and I'll go admit I'm not disappointed about it. So I'm gonna go in and talk about it. This is a non-spoiler review, so don't freak out or anything. If you want to watch the film, I would recommend it. I'll talk about more about the film now, so no spoilers. But before you start, please make sure you like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell. And yeah, I'm gonna start. So just to begin with, I want to say that Halle Bailey has done such an amazing performance for Ariel. I think she's probably the best thing in this film. She was so incredible. Her acting skills were great. Her singing was beautiful. And can I say, screw the racist comments and all the people, because they are clueless idiots. I'm telling you that. This girl is the perfect Ariel. She was gorgeous. She was blooming on screen, everything, even underwater. She was amazing. She gave in so much for this character. She had the spirit. She had the energetic life about her. She was so incredible. Honestly, I think she's probably the best live action princess we have so far. So I'm really pleased about that. The casting in this film is actually pretty good. Melissa McCarthy was a dark and good Ursula, and I love how in the film her tentacles were black and they added blue neon lights on it, which makes it a bit spooky, a bit more just I don't know how to explain it, but she just made it very eerie, and that's what I like about this character. She seems so friendly, but she's actually got a dark soul. If you can't, Melissa did a great job in Ursula, and I love the hairstyle in that. I seen a video of them doing the whole hair, the makeup thing, and it's really good. It's really fantastic. I also remember in an interview that Melissa confessed that she and Triton are siblings. So I thought, oh wow, they're really going there, because I know it was a very conspiracy theory that's been built up over the years since the original, and there's been books about it, I think, or maybe a couple of Disney fanfic books that they've been siblings, but they haven't really explored that past yet. So it was quite interesting that they brought that into this film. So I'm really quite happy about that. Just know that Disney is listening to us and our theories. The actor Jonah was a great Prince Eric as well. He made the character exactly from the original. He was sweet, he was charming, he was romantic. I think I would love to date him if he came in my life, definitely. And yeah, he was such an interesting character as well. I'm not gonna try to go in much, but I would say they made the character very good and very interesting. You know how in the originals all the princes didn't much have a character until Philip and Eric, but in this one they definitely expanded that character, so it was good, and it was really great. King Triton was good as well, especially with the actor, and same goes for the actresses who play Ariel's sisters. Each looked beautiful. They were lovely mermaids. What I love about this film is the connection between Ariel and Eric. I mean, we all knew in the original it was love at first sight. They thought it was too fast, but in this one you actually felt the connection between them, because these two characters are so different, but they are exactly the same. Their worlds are so parallel to one another, yet their goals are the same. So Eric wishes to break free and explore the seas, while Ariel wants to do the same on land. So in one particular way, they were actually meant to be for each other. And I would say that their relationship feels the same as from the original. It feels romantic. It feels like a mix of reality and fantasy. It just feels like something we all want in our real life. It feels something like we all desire. And I felt that. I felt that love, and it was perfectly clear on in the frames. It was written in the stars. And the songs in this are bad. I mean, not great, but not bad. They did really well on not copying the original songs. They tried to perform it in their own way, in their own style. And I admire that, because I didn't want them to copy basically everything from the original, like the Lion King, because we all know how that went down. So this one, they really worked hard in on the songs for this film. I think my favorite one was Part of Your World. Definitely, Halle sang that song beautifully, and it was very quite different from the original, which I liked about it. It had her own uniqueness, and you can tell from like in her notes, in her rhythms, it was just amazing. It was perfectly noted. Same for the other songs. So not all of them I would say I would listen to now and then, but I would say they did try to make them very not very but quite different from the original. And they try to use different methods of doing that, which I really admire and I appreciate. They also added new songs, as you heard. They were all quite good as well. One I wasn't very attached to, and if you've seen the film, you probably know why, and I'm not going to spoil it which one. Um, since the trailers and after seeing the pics, I became really obsessed with the tail design. I don't know why, but Ariel's tail and the sister's tail, I don't know why. I think it's just a CGI, but the way they made it looks so like beautiful. I don't know why. It was very different compared to other mermaid tales throughout media, throughout film and TV shows. It looked very imaginative, very creative. And that, I think, because that reflects on how mermaids are are not just like myth and legends, they're also very imaginative and very interesting sea creatures that we all know throughout time. And it just looks so different, but I just really was attracted to it. I don't know why, maybe just me, but I really thought the design was really good. Including the other sisters, they look like the stars of them look very different, but also very stylish as well. But they were great. Um, and I'm not sure if any of you guys noticed this, but I can see like on Ariel and some of the other mermaids that there's like little scales, like shiny scales on their shoulders. And I like those little hints like that just to tell about their character, their that they're very like these little hints like that just shows that they're not human beings, they're very unique creatures. As a film student, I fell in love with the framing and directing throughout the entire film. They provide a lot of clear scenes of the ocean and how incredible it was, it just shows like how there's so much space for us, or mainly mermaids, go out and explore. Especially there were some short scenes of like where Ariel twists and turns underwater, showing how free and energetic it makes you feel like that. Because that's what I would like to do if whenever I'm in the ocean on holiday. I like to go out, just out in the sea and just swim about. Just feels like there's no gravity holding you down. You just feel more open, more free. And I think these things definitely made you feel like that. So I really admire that. I like the comedic trio or duo between Sebastian, Scudder, and Flounder. They were great as well. They don't get much credit as they should, especially for the sidekicks, really, and they should get more praise. I remember from the first trailer, I remember that Emily from this channel told me, like the first thing she said to me was that Sebastian looks very creepy, and I don't blame her. Like in the film, it like they do make everything look so realistic because you know the animals and everything. And I gotta admit, it did look a bit cuckoo or just something a bit strange with Sebastian. I mean, it looked quite weird with like eyes kind of popping out. But after a while, you feel like you kind of get used to him. So I wouldn't say he was. I wouldn't say the realistic animals were exactly the problem. I did have a little issue with thinking like Flounder didn't look exactly the same from the original. Like the colors were a bit lost, and Scandal was okay. So, and well, he or she in this film, she was funny and great as well. Yeah, Sebastian and Scuttle were very funny together, and I love them. I love how like their little not chemistry, but how like their bond is because Sebastian is very serious and Scuttle is just Scuttle. She's funny. She's a bit slow, but she's really humorous. I understand, again, as a film student, I understand why most people would dislike the film because of the low key lighting. And by low key, I mean there was not much lighting in some scenes or locations. There was a bit of like a lot of darkness, like you couldn't see much. It wasn't very colorful. And I kind of get why. I get like the creators were trying to make the film feel more realistic, trying to connect more with the audience. But I think that's one of the big thing Disney is ignoring right now doing for these live action films. Don't forget to check out our discussion about what Disney is missing in from today in these Disney films. I think for this, I think if they're making it a bit too realistic, I think for this film, like The Little Mermaid, I think they should have made it less. I think when we see like how quite dark these things are, they're making it too realistic. Where they should have made it a bit more believability. So like they should try to really capture the imagination of the underwater world where mermaids live and how there's magic under the sea. So that I mentioned this from my non-spoiler and spoiler review of Peter Pan and Wendy during early this year. So that film was losing that unique sparkle of imagination and it was turning it into a more sensible film. I mean, don't get me wrong, in the trailer you do see there's a lot of colors. It does it does give out its fair share of light and deco and colors that brightens up the story. I just think like when you're doing a film that involves like myth and mermaids and magic, don't try to involve too much realism in it, definitely. But the film does have its good amount of fun scenes and funny moments. I'm not gonna lie, like there were some parts in the film that were a bit misleading for me, or like there was some things that felt like there was something missing, or like they should have, or there's something that should have been added to one scene and it would make sense in another scene. It's hard to explain, but there was a little bit, but they weren't they weren't but they were ignored after a few bit more other after the beautiful framing and the cinematography. Oh yeah, the cinematography in this film is absolutely incredible. Like I said before, with the framing and the directing, they absolutely captured like the beauty of the ocean and on land as well. Like they captured like the right amount of colors, the spot, like a pinch of like light from like the sun glittering on the ocean. It was amazing. I like how, and it really bonds in with like the characters. Like we see like Ariel in the center, or when we see Ariel rise up from the ocean, we get the sun in the background, and it was really great. And they didn't like when I said before, they didn't actually copy frame by frame from the original, but they did try to reimagine the special moments from the original. So like when the splash came from behind Ariel and she's singing on the rock, that wasn't exactly the same as the original, but I would say they did a good job. Like they didn't make it look embarrassing, or it wasn't very off. To me at least, I think it did look quite good. Like again, it was like it wasn't very off balance with the lighting or the shadowing. It was steady. So I'm really pleased about that. So is it better than the original? I would say they each had their own uniqueness. Like the original, of course, the animation was great. We get to first see the characters and the magic. In this one, it had something else. Wasn't bad, but it was good, and it sort of replaced a little bit of the imagination, a bit more realism again, but it didn't go over the top. So that's what I was happy about. Or is this film better than any of the other live action Disney films? I wouldn't say it's as good as maybe Aladdin or Cinderella or The Jungle Book, but I would say it's just above the middle, like 80% or 70. I'm not sure, like 7 out of 8. 7 or 8 out of 10, I would definitely say. I wouldn't say it's the best film, but I say it done a pretty good job, definitely. So, guys, that's the end of my non-spoiler review on Disney, The Little Mermaid live action. Before you leave, please make sure you like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell. Leave a comment down below on your thoughts on the film. Did you like the songs in it? Do you like the new songs? What do you think of the cast? Was there some bits that you thought, something was a bit off? But yeah, let us know in the comments. We will definitely read them and maybe reply back to you. Follow us on Twitter and Instagram. We will definitely follow you back, and check out our website. It tells information about us, the gang, and some of our videos. Also check out our other Disney live action films we did. We've done Peter Pan and Wendy, Pinocchio, and we've done some Marvel bits as well. We've done a whole lot of other bits. We've done the Orville reaction, and Emily's done a non-spoiler review on it as well. So we've done a few more different shows. Please check them out. So thank you again so much for watching. Until next time, bye.